Hello, my name's Trainee Benjamin Avery. I'd like to give a special thanks to my fiance. She has been there the complete 6 months through the academy, and with cooking and cleaning and assisting with ironing clothes and things like that. If it wasn't for her, this would have been a long, long road. The last 6 months have been outstanding, more than words can explain. I also would like to give a special thanks to our EMT structural staff, Instructor Manessis and Instructor Powell. She answered every Bush question I could throw at her.
There it is. Yeah. Good job.
Trainee Dan Bessick. I'd like to thank my family and friends, especially my roommates Nick and May. You two helped me through a lot of tough nights during the academy, especially during the first week. I'd also like to thank Captain Gerber and Instructor Weigel for my paramedic education, and Instructor Paul for helping me to become a better firefighter and teaching me how much a canary weighs. This academy has been one of the most challenging events in my life, and I am glad to have seen all 130 days to the end.
We will be through. I'll be there, so will you.
Trainee Joshua Fisher. The last 6 months have been a crazy, unforgettable experience. Being a part of Howard County Fire and Rescue has been a dream of mine since I was a little kid. And to sit here and say that I'm finally a Howard County firefighter, there's just no words to describe it. It's a dream come true. First of all, I'd like to thank the Academy staff for all their hard work and dedication, making us the best that we can be. Thanks to my parents and my brothers for being there every step of the way, and all your love and support this whole time. To the rest of my family and friends, thank you also for all of your support and all of your kind words that you've given me through the process. To the Squirrel Squad, shout out to you guys. You guys are friends for life. And to the rest of TC30, here's to the rest of our career with you guys. It's been a blast these last 6 months, and can't wait to see where the rest of the road takes us.
Trainee Zachary Grant. These past 6 months have just been a dream come true. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to be a firefighter, growing up around the fire department with my father. But I couldn't have gotten through these past 6 months without a bunch of people helping me. First off, I'd just like to thank our instructors for everything they've done. They've been helpful all throughout the way, just making sure we always knew what we were doing and keeping us in check. I also want to thank my parents, especially my mom. Ever since I got home from work, she would always be there to help me with whatever I needed. And I'd also like to thank my dad. I still have the note he gave me on the first day of class that he slipped into my book bag. Something that means a lot to me. And the last person I'd really like to thank is my girlfriend, Krista. She's been so motivational towards me throughout this whole process, and couldn't have done it without her and her helping me study and making sure I knew my vision and mission statement towards the beginning of the academy. But I couldn't have done it without all these people, and thank them for everything they've done.
Trainee Stephen Hamlin. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my wife for always being supportive, especially in the beginning when I was getting adjusted to this very hectic, very demanding schedule, helping me to iron and have lunch ready. So I really like to thank her. I appreciate everything she did. And I also like to thank my parents for always being encouraging, helping me to see, even when it was very difficult, that I could make it through. I certainly like to thank all my brothers, especially those who have been through this before, who know what the experience is like. They really helped me to prepare myself, to know what to expect out of this experience and really get the most out of it. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank the entire training staff, the chiefs, the captains, lieutenants, all of the instructors who took time out of their busy schedules to come help us, because they really helped us to learn as much as we possibly could in this very short period of time so that we could be the best firefighters we could when we get out into the field.
I'm Trainee Brooks Harrison. I'd like to start out by thanking Chief Butler for giving me this opportunity. It's been a lifelong dream of mine. It seems like not too long ago, I was a little kid and had all my toy fire trucks set up in a storage box with the engine bays, and our father would dispatch a fire in the fireplace and I'd have them all respond there. It's been, a long time coming, but I'd like to thank the instructors. Done a great job of making sure that we're successful through the academy. Big shout out to the Nichols family for taking me in as their adopted son. It's going to take a lot of crabs to repay them. Shout out to the Squirrel Squad. I made a lot of friends in the academy. A lot of lifelong friends, and I'd like to thank my family, of course, my mother, father, 2 brothers, my sister, my fiance's parents. They are my support system, and I love going home telling them stories. And my 92-year-old grandmother, of course, I want to thank her. She always sends me the joke of the day, and she knows how to make me, smile at the end of the day. But most of all, I want to thank my fiance, Emma. I look forward to hearing her voice at the end of the day and telling her what went on, hearing about her day. And probably don't say this enough, but I love you, and I can't thank you enough. But had a lot of fun at this academy, and really I'm happy that it's over. I'm looking forward to turning this page and starting a new chapter.
I'm trainee Thomas Nichols. I'd like to start off by thanking Howard County and Chief Butler for giving me this opportunity of a lifetime. I'd also like to thank all the instructors and all the staff that put in countless extra hours with helping everybody and getting us through this very challenging time. I'd also like to thank all my classmates for always having my back. I also want to give a little shout out to the Squirrel Squad. Hopefully we stick together through all these years. I'd like to thank my family for always supporting me. They were always there for me no matter what, help me make lunches, do laundry here and there. I'd like to thank my girlfriend for doing a lot of my laundry. I really appreciate that. I love you guys for that. This time in the academy I'll have with me for the rest of my life, and I'll definitely never forget it, and I'm glad that I made some new lifelong friends along the way.
Trainee Kevin Rohr. I could spend all day trying to thank everybody who's meant something to me, and but the closest people to me are the ones who've helped me the most. I'd first like to thank the most important person in my life is my wife. We've been going through a couple years of me moving around, changing, being gone a lot. And she stayed strong and showed me love that I can never find anywhere else, and I couldn't have done this or anything else without her. And I would like to thank the people who came before me, as far as my grandfather who retired from here. Those are really big shoes to fill, and he's kept me going straight forward, kept me on pace, and everybody else who came before me. And I'd also like to thank all my classmates. Everybody's had that day where their head was down, or a test didn't go as good as they thought, and there's always somebody coming around saying, "Hey, keep your head up, keep moving." And I don't think we all could have done it without each other.
Command, okay, got a victim, bringing him out the outside window. Command, Engine 2, I got you on the scene. Get a backup line pulled and stretch to the outside of the building.
I am trainee Ashley Savage. I'd like to thank my family for my success getting through the academy. Without them, I never could have done it. My mom and my dad and stepmom and my in-laws babysat and helped out and kept the kids without question. They took them whenever they could, whenever they were off work themselves. My babysitter came as early as 4:30 in the morning and came back after in the afternoon to get my kids off the bus, in addition to her full-time job. My husband, who also works full-time here for the county, took over everything at home, helped polish boots, helped be the emotional support that I needed so I could study. My kids were patient and crossing off the calendars every day, just waiting for mom to get through. And the staff here really kind of pushed me when I needed pushing to get through. Saw when I didn't have the confidence because this was new to me, and felt a little isolated being the only female, and kind of helped give me the hard push when I needed it and the gentle push when I needed that. And I just really think that without all the support, and I never would have gotten through. And really, my husband at home was kind of the backbone of me getting through this, but really my entire family on the whole, I never ever could have done it without them. So thank you.
I'm on the first floor. Second floor I am. Copy, firefighter Ota, that you were on the second floor and you fell to the first and you're not sure where you're at.
Trainee Justin Simpson. I wanted to thank everybody for the opportunity here. I wanted to thank Howard County for the opportunity to become a firefighter here in Howard County. I had a great time here with all the training, specifically the ALS instructors. The ALS instructors were great and expanded my knowledge. We had a great time doing all the fire portion of it, the rescue portion of it. I love the rescue portion of it. All the instructors for fire, all the instructors for rescue, all the special operations stuff. It was great. We had a great time doing it. I want to thank my family. None of this could have been possible without them, and I would love to thank my wife. She stayed at home with the kids. She worked a full-time job. She helped us move in the middle of everything. All in all, it's just been a long, rough road, but at the end, it's all worth it. We've had a great time doing it. Definitely experiences that are going to stick with us for the rest of my life and my fellow trainees for the rest of their lives. I'd like to thank everybody for the opportunity.
Okay. You count since you're on the ladder.
My name is Trainee Weigel. I want to thank my family for their love and support. They have been a tremendous emotional support system throughout this entire process. They have helped me when I needed help. They have lifted me up when I needed to be lifted up, and they have dusted me off when I need to be picked up. I especially want to thank my mother and my father for everything that they have done throughout this entire process, whether it be an ear or shoulder to lean on, what have you. They have been the biggest support system that I could have ever asked for throughout this process. I also want to thank my niece, Michaela, for giving me a lot of encouragement throughout this entire process. Every time I saw her, she would always run up to me saying, "He's a firefighter, he's a firefighter." And that would give me an additional boost of energy that I needed in order to continue on. I also want to thank my friends who gave me a place in order to decompress. They gave me time away from everything that was going on so that I could bring myself back to normal and so that I can go back out and do this all over again. I want to thank them for everything that they've done and everything that they've dealt with in the process of doing this. And last but not least, I also want to thank the instructional staff.
Trainee Zach Van Adder from Winslow Township, New Jersey. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all the family and friends at home that supported me while I was down here for 6 months conducting my training, especially my wife, who had to play both roles essentially for a while. Secondly, I'd like to thank Howard County for the opportunity. I'm very pleased to be here and hope to be here a long time. And last but not least, I'd like to thank the instructional staff for all the time and dedication they put into us so we were all successful.
Trainee Josh Wood, I'd like to start off by thanking Howard County for giving me the opportunity to come out here and learn at the academy. I also like to thank my family and friends for sticking by my side and always giving me some help whenever I needed it. I'd like to thank the academy staff and instructors for giving their time as well and just helping everybody out as much as they can, helping us learn. Also like to thank my academy class as well for sticking by our sides as well and helping everybody out as much as they can.
I'm a steamroller, baby. And I'm rolling down the line. And I'm rolling down the line. I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm a steamroller, baby. And I'm rolling down the line. And I'm rolling down the line. So you better get out of my way now. So you better get out of my way now. Or I roll right over you. Or I roll right over you. With a little, hey, a little, hey, a little rock and roll. It's the kind of, hey, the kind of, hey, the kind of soothes your soul. I'm a firefighter, baby. I'm a firefighter, baby. And I'm fighting all the time. And I'm fighting all the time. I'm a firefighter, baby. I'm a firefighter, baby. Put my life on the line. Put my life on the line. So you better get out of my way now. So you better get out of my way now. Or I roll right over you. Or I roll right over you. With a little, hey, a little, hey, a little rock and roll. It's the kind of, hey, the kind of, hey, the kind of soothes your soul. I'm a firefighter, baby. I'm a firefighter, baby. And I'm fighting all the time. And I'm fighting all the time.